Hello everyone, Galactic Seas here. So this will be part two from the previous video where we forged or fused cards in the Gods Unchained game in the Forge to get him set up and ready for me to list for some ETH. Please keep in mind that this is uh, just the process that I do. It's just for you to kind of watch and see. It's not anything that I'm in any way saying this is exactly how you need to follow this or this is what you need to do. Please always do your own research. Make sure that you have all the information that you need in order for these processes to uh, take place and complete without any hitches or and without any bumps in the road. Like I'm saying, this is completely my personal process, and I'd just like to take you through it, see what you think. So we'll be putting up these cards for sale and hopefully getting some ETH out of them once they sell. I did do some research on these cards before I fused them first, and then I also made sure that I had enough balance with gods and with flux in order for this to happen. The process here now will be just to list them and then see if we get some cards sold for ETH. So we'll start out with the Lokian Disciple. I did do some research. We're gonna so you have a choice of currency here: Ethereum, Gods Unchained, Guild of Guardians token. Wow, that's a new one. Immutable X, IMX, OMI token. Wow, that's a new one as well. And then USD coin. I haven't listed cards in a while, so it seems like I maybe need to be doing that a little bit more. My favorite way to list them is for ETH. It's a much easier currency and better for me personally. I can withdraw ETH and then use it somewhere else, or same thing with gods. But personally, the way I'm going to list all these is going to be for ETH. So I did research the cards. I did take the amount. Um, I did take the average amount of what I'm seeing sold for. If I can get figured out the I think my number 0 just went out. Anyway, so there is a specific amount I'm going to list these for, and it's all based on what I'm seeing out there in the market. So that was it. We just listed that real quick. Then we'll just go back to our inventory. And we get a little bit scared because it said no items found. The next card we're going to list up for sale is going to be the Tertesian Improviser. It's a very cool card. It's actually used with the warrior decks a lot. So again, we're going to choose the type of currency that we want to list it for. Whatever you choose to do, personal preference, definitely. You don't necessarily have to do research and you can list them for any amount that you feel like listing them for. However, you got to keep in mind the way the process works for me is I need to make sure that I'm making at least what I'm spending in gods back on these. And I also want to make sure that I'm not listing them for 5 ETH when these cards are going for 0.00036 ETH, right? So we want to make sure that for me anyway, I want to make sure that I'm looking at the average prices or what the cards are mostly going for. You'll have much better luck getting these sold. At least that's been the case for me. So these cards are all cards that we fused. This is all in a previous video to this. You can see the fusing process that I take or how I get these cards set up. The best way to research these is by simply looking them up and we'll do 87 on this one. It's a very nice card. Some of these cards I've kind of debated putting them up for sale, simply because they could definitely be used later on in the in our decks. But as I was saying, the fusing process in the previous video to this, it shows you my personal process and what I do or how I get these cards ready to be how I fuse them from normal cards and then turn them into NFTs, which is this, to then later for me to put them up later for sale here on these platforms. Red Fume Serum was a Red Fume Serum was a card that I'm still debating putting it up for sale because I anticipate that card getting picked up sooner rather than later because it's very very strong, especially um, for the warrior. If I see any changes in my ETH, I will definitely do a video on the cards they have sold, and kind of do a bit of a recap history on what I've done with or how the cards have moved in my system here. So the system that I have is I haven't spent any of my personal money in this game at all. All the cards that interesting. Did it list it? We'll check here. It did. All the cards that I have here that are the NFTs have been fused in card packs that I've bought in the past are cards card packs that I've bought from the ETH that I've earned from these cards or previous cards that I've put up and having them sell. So um, once they sold, I obviously that put some ETH in my account, and I think we just sold the card. Wow, that was pretty quick. Okay, so as I was saying, these are packs that I have myself earned from playing the game, and then later have sold the cards, and then with the same ETH that I earned, bought card packs with it, and it just it's this. I have this ecosystem that just keeps self-sustaining without me having to really put any money into it. And to me, that really is the definition of play to earn. Um, you start out with some card packs that are given to you. Uh, well, it's starter sets. It's not stuff that you can sell. Um, the starter sets just help you have a set of cards to be able to use in game. And then as you progress through the game, you earn god coins and you earn flux and the cards that you get from. Oh, and you earn packs as well. And the packs that you earn come with regular or normal cards. Those cards then later get that switch duelist. Okay, those cards later on get they get fused, as I did in my previous video, and then once they're fused, they become NFTs, and then that's your NFT for you to keep in your wallet or um, use in game or do what I'm doing now, putting it up for sale, and have that maybe have a return for you without having to have put any of your personal money in. That's not going to be the case for everybody. Like I said, this is simply the process that I do, and it's the process that I've been doing personally myself. It's what I follow, and it's been true. Um, it's stayed true to me. Um, I haven't had any need really to spend any of my own personal money on here, and I love that. I love that about this game. Um, it's very refreshing, especially coming from a game where I used to play Hearthstone before, and in Hearthstone, it's obviously pay to win or pay to even have a collection. And here, you are given a set of cards that you can use. Oh man, I'm so I'm on the fence about putting this guy up for sale because it's a really really good card in the nature set. Um, so as I was saying, I used to play Hearthstone before, and that was mainly just either I in that game also maybe I may use my personal money a handful of times definitely because I bought um, skins and card packs. Um, However, it just would I would mainly try to save my gold. You earn gold in a Hearthstone, and then you can buy card packs with gold. And so I noticed that that was starting to become more and more of a nuisance and harder to do. And then I started to research NFT gaming and play to earn, and I will never go back. This I am sticking to this for sure. It has been so great for me. Now our ETH balance went up while we were listing some of these cards, so we may have sold something here. Let's go look at our transactions real quick. Ah, we did. Look at that. Oh, Born Again. A very good card. So we just, as we were listing, um, one of the cards sold, and now we have our ETH balance up. And what I'll do later on is I'll go over here, check out the. These are the ETH prices for the cards, and so once I have enough built up, I'll start buying card packs, the epic card packs here, or maybe even legendary, depending on how much we collect from the ETH, to just get more card packs, like I said, and unlock more NFTs to possibly put them up for sale again. Thanks for watching. That's it for today. That's my process and what I do. The way that the ecosystem that I have set up and follow here with Goss Unchained to grinding and earning cards to then fusing and converting them into NFTs, and then listing my NFTs for sale to get ETH, and then later on be able to buy card packs to then again unlock NFTs to hopefully list for a pretty good amount and then have them earn us more ETH and so on and so forth. Thanks for watching. That's it for this one. I think I do need to do a video on Token Trove. Token Trove is another place where you can list your cards. That's something that I'm going to be doing here soon, just to kind of test it out myself. And how cool we sold a card while we were listening. That didn't take very long either. We listed that and then almost immediately it sold. That's pretty good. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.